Fourth hole. A strong left to right crosswind on the tee may lead you to think that you should start your shot over the left-hand bunkers, allowing the wind to bring the ball back online. But be warned, the tall trees lining the left side of this hole provide a lot of protection. This deceptively long green slopes towards you and has a rising step towards the back, making club selection very tough. Depending on the wind, this par 3 can play anything from a 7-iron to the front of the green to a long iron to the very back. A shot drifting left will catch one of the two bunkers here and here. Anything leaking to the right will catch the bank here and kick down the slope, leaving a very tricky chip back to the green. Pro's tip. When the pin is positioned at the back of the green, try to hit a slightly lower trajectory shot, which will help your ball run up the slope and get all the way back to the pin. Eighth hole. This is probably the hardest hole at San Martins on which to make a par. It is an extremely narrow target, which is well guarded by a water hazard on the left side and bunkers at the front and back left. At nearly 200 yards from the very back tee, you will need a well-struck long iron or utility club to find the green, and taking 4 here is never a bad score. Pro's tip. In my opinion, the best way to play this difficult par 3 is to aim your tee shot slightly to the right side of the green, as the grassy swale off the right edge here is the ideal bailout area from which to make an up and down for your par. 11th hole. The perfect drive needs to be shaped right to left and threaded through these two fairway bunkers. The left-hand one at 210 yards and the one on the right at around 230 yards. If you don't fancy taking them on, then aim at the right-hand bunker with a club that will lay you up short of the hazard. This also gives you the ideal line into the green for your approach shot. Be careful when playing your second shot. The deep revetted bunkers short of this green have ruined many a good score on this hole. My advice is to take one more club and play for the centre of the green, taking these hazards out of play. The green slopes severely from left to right, making it a testing 2-putt to make your par for even the most accomplished of players. Pro's tip. With such a slope on the putting surface from left to right, try to favour the right side of the green when playing your approach, as this will leave you an uphill putt for your birdie. Twelfth hole. There is very little margin for error here for getting your club selection wrong. This raised green is surrounded by deep pot bunkers, and anything hit slightly long will run down the steep bank at the back of the green and into the trees. The green slopes severely from back to front, and in my opinion is the toughest on the course. 2 putts here and off to the next tee is always a good result. Pro's tip. Going past the pin here can leave you with a very difficult 2-putt for par. Try to select a club which will land your ball on the front half of the green and short of the flag, leaving you in a far easier position to make your par or even a birdie too.